Welcome back, YouTube. It's a great day to be different. Yes, sir. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna show you guys how to be different. And we definitely got something different for the channel today. So my client came in, walked in, he said he wanted a messy look. He came in with a comb over, but as you can see, we are going to wet the hair all over. And we're gonna get the hair to lay the way that it would naturally lay without any products, just by wetting it and controlling it. The more wet it is, the easier it is to control. So we're combing it forward to get the hair to lay down, and also to get rid of that comb over part in it. So we're getting it to lay exactly how we want it to lay. That way by the end of the haircut, it is slightly trained in the direction, the way that we want it to go. And we're gonna start the shear work. I don't have too many tips on this shear work. Honestly, this is one of those things, either you know what you're doing or you don't. But that's our initial guideline. That is what we're gonna use to make sure everything else is even throughout the hair. That first initial point, and then we're just gonna walk it backwards, and then later on we're gonna walk it across the head. It's a reference point. So we want it about an inch and a half off the top. So that's what we're doing, walking it down the center of the head, and then eventually we're going to round it and shape it to the side of the head from one side, and then we're gonna walk it to the whole other side, all the way around the head, make sure everything's nice and even. As you can see right there, there goes, we're now starting to walk it towards the side of the head, backwards, and just taking off piece by piece. So sir. And right here, you guys can see right where my knuckles are, that is the top of the head, the length that we set in, and right here where my fingertips are is the length of the side of the head that we are trying to match. So we're just gonna knock everything in between there off, and boom, now everything right there is even. And we're gonna do that all the way around the head. Same thing right there. We're matching the top with the side. So we're cutting everything in between. Yes, sir. So we're just cross-checking. As you can see, the notches in there that we don't want, we're trimming all that out, making sure it's nice and even. That ensures that it is even from the front to the back and from the left to the right. That's all we're doing. Yes, sir. Now that it's all even, we're gonna comb everything to lay exactly how we want it to again. Again, he wants a messy look, so it doesn't have to necessarily be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's supposed to be messy. As you can see, his hair is already pretty textured, so we're gonna go straight into the fade process. So here goes the first step of the fade process. We're gonna set in that bald line. He wanted a drop fade with a messy top. So now we're setting in the bald line. We're gonna contour it to the shape of his head, and we're gonna fade into the length. I kept the hair wet. So only thing that I don't like about fading with the hair wet is that the hair tends to stick to the skin. So it's a little harder to keep the canvas clean. But when you got some powerful clippers, they definitely still mow through the wet hair with no issues. So here goes the next step. No guard all the way open. We're gonna go up about an inch. Still continue in that shape, that contour shape to the drop in the back. Again, we're going with a drop fade. So the next step, we're gonna go in with the 1 guard second notch. And we're gonna go up about another inch. Yes, sir. Now we're gonna clip over a comb everything after that 1 guard. This is to clear up some bulk so we can get a better look of the hair underneath it. And we're gonna clear bulk all the way up to the ridge of the head. As you can see, scooping through it, slicing it off. Scoop, cut, scoop, cut. And we're gonna do that until we feel like it's nice and even and nice and cleared, so we can move on to the next step of the fade process. And here goes the next step. So that clipper over comb gave us about a 2 length. So now we're gonna drop down right underneath the number 2 with the clipper over comb to the 1.5. We're gonna start closed. We're gonna attack the darker spots, and then the higher you go up, the more you want to open your lever when you start getting closer to that bulk. After hitting that with the 1.5, I've seen some more hair that I didn't like. We're gonna slice that off real quick, and then we're gonna drop down to the 1/2 guard. Start off closed, work your way up middle. The higher you go up, the more you want to open your lever, all the way to open. And we are starting the detail process, as you can see right there, represented by that feather technique, the feather at the bottom right, using nothing but your corners. We are notching everything else out from here. All we doing is attacking the dark spots that we don't like, and it will slowly but surely start coming together. He wanted it to be pointy in the back. He wanted it not necessarily like a mohawk, but he wanted it to fade dropped into kind of a point, if that makes sense. So we're gonna leave the back untouched all the way into the end, but we're gonna fade the side of the head, as you can see right there. So after that 1/2 guard, we drop down to that no guard, close, middle, open. The higher you go up, the more you want to open your lever. Still continuing with the feather technique. We are attacking nothing but the dark spots. It's okay to backtrack if you have to. As you can see right there, we threw that 1/2 guard back on. We see some dark spots we didn't like, and we attacked it. Yes, sir. That fade is already coming together right there on the side. Yes, sir. We're just detailing. We set our guidelines in. We made sure everything was nice and even. We took our steps nice and controlled, and we're just fading in between those lines. Yes, sir. Easy day. We're gonna hit the C cup just to make it pop, so we get a better look at what we're looking at. Make that fade pop just a little bit more. Hit them with some pencil for some contour. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we're gonna move on to the other side. I'm gonna let you guys have it. It's the exact same steps. It's sped up, but here it is if you need it. All right, well, you guys see the fade. Now we're gonna throw some product in it to finish off this haircut. We're gonna coat it real nicely. Throw some nice little pomade in there. Make sure it's nice and evenly coated all the way down to the roots. Give them that nice little messy look. Yes, sir. Now we're gonna lay him back and we're gonna detail this beard. We're gonna fade it in to match the top. Fading the side of this beard is basically the same thing as fading a haircut. We're just doing it in the opposite direction. So you start off bald, no guard open, one guard, second notch, and in reverse, just like a regular fade. Yes, sir. Very important to have some very well set trimmers for this portion of the haircut, because you don't want to eat up, irritate, scar, scrape, scratch the client's face, or especially under the neck. Very, very sensitive areas. We're going to set in the line that we want, using the brush to clean off any debris. Hit the mustache. Yes, sir. Throw some pencil on him for some contour. We're gonna throw some hairspray on him so these fibers will have something to stick to. I'm using the brown fibers. As you guys can see, the discoloration, the difference in the hair and the beard. His hair is black, but his beard is brown. This is just natural. His hair has always been like that. So we're gonna use the brown fibers for his beard. Get it to pop. We're gonna use the razor blade. We're gonna scoot that pencil over to give it that nice little pop. Give it some nice little shape, some contour. Use the fibers to fill in any light spots. And we're gonna clean up with some shears. As you can see right there, man. That made a huge difference in his beard. That looks beautiful. Yes, sir. Use the blow dryer to get rid of any debris. Make sure that it dries. Clean them up just a little bit more. Hit you with a different angle. Man, that angle looks crazy. Here goes the other side, same thing. It's a nice angle, man. It's a real nice angle. Yes, sir. We're gonna clean them up. We're gonna line them up, set in the guideline, set in the baseline for the beard. Hit it with the pencil for some contour. Hairspray. Get the fibers. Give the fibers something to stick to. Throw the fibers right behind it. We're using the brown fibers, as you can see right there. Boom. Yes, sir. And then we're gonna clean them up with the razor blade. Scooting that pencil over, making it pop. World of a difference, man. Sheesh. Sheesh. The details matter. Hit you with another angle. And man, we're gonna give him the mirror. Yes, sir. We're gonna get the nod of approval. And you guys remember what he came in looking like? Yes, sir. You guys remember. Crazy. Came in with a comb over. left for the messy style. But he came to be different. Yes, sir. Messy top. Drop fade. Beard combination. Sheesh. Sheesh, that boy different. Yes, sir. But appreciate you guys for staying tuned. That was one hell of a tutorial. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever you gotta do to keep me on your timeline, man. That's another video done. KriispyKing. We out of here. Peace.